So let's see how all that experience pays out between these two, Serynder and Pink Fresh in this game 1.
It's funny, we're watching like #1 versus like bottom 1.
Yeah, I mean in terms of tier
Like,
list, yeah.
Like in theory, this should be like the most unwinnable matchup in the game.
But, you know, theory and practice are 2 different things, my friend.
Yeah, of course, especially when it comes to Serynder. The things this man can do with Puff, like, makes you believe this is a at least mid-tier character.
I don't know about that far. Yeah, I mean, he makes the character look kind of nice. I'm not even gonna lie about that. But like mid-tier, but he does. What I do like about him is that he's using all of the tools that his character has. A lot of people who main a low tier will often focus on one aspect of that character and just kind of like hone that, refine it, and say, oh, this is how the character should be played. But like I said, theory and practice are 2 different things, and Serynder is all about that practice.
Yeah, I even see him utilize like Puff down tilt, which is a notoriously atrocious move, but
yeah,
here he is using it as an excellent whiff punish or something like that.
Yeah, like, I mean, when you don't burn like that energy thinking a move is bad or good, then you actually start to find uses for it. And same can be said for characters too. Serynder, even though it's looking kind of like hard for him right now, like, he still has the potential. I've seen it in him so many times just to bring this comeback or make this comeback happen with just 1 rest.
Especially because Sery's gotten so good at survival DI. He makes Puff survive to presents that normal characters live to as well. You know, you always joke about how Puff was always dying at like 6 or whatever.
But this one was 146.
He was dying, yeah, like 146. That was any character was dead to that.
Oh no. But this is a bad situation. It's kind of like Bleak when you get Witch Time immediately off the Angel platform too. Like that was a read of like magnificent proportions.
That was, however, Puff privilege, how he was able to just drift out of that combo no problem.
Yeah, sometimes playing like, you know, a light floaty character does have its benefits, and when you're caught in a combo like that, that's one of the times where you don't hate it. Pink Fresh, though, he's still chasing.
Super high up trying to get that stock. One of the few characters that really can challenge Puff in the air like that.
Oh no, Serynder missing a little bit of a tech chase. Bayonetta rolling back just far enough to avoid that dash attack, which actually is like intangible in some parts of it. So if you're trying to like actually
the top of the head.
Yeah, if you're trying to actually hit Puff, then you know, good luck during that move.
Even when he is this far behind, you still see Seri playing super patient. Really, Seri's only problem is when he is at high percents like that, he rolls a lot. Like we saw there, he got that entire ledge guard opportunity because he rolled in.
Just got to be able to grab the ledge to roll. Pink Fresh not even giving him that opportunity. Dropping deep with that back air and cleaning up that first game. Barely a scratch on him at that. I'm not even going to lie, man. This matchup's looking hard. I can't even front.
Like, I talked to Seri about so much, like, Puff theory. And he swears that, like, Puff actually doesn't have that many that bad matchups.
I can see that. In this game especially, a lot of low tiers don't like lose a lot of matchups that badly. But the thing is, just the mass of matchups that they lose is like lower than the high tiers and top tiers.
You can lose to 90% of the cast. You might only lose it 55-45, but you're still losing to majority of the cast. Meanwhile, top tiers, while they have a couple 55-45 losses, they still have a vast number of
matchups where they just like invalidate the other character. I'm looking at you like Rosa Sheik, or not Rosa Sheik, Rosa Pack.
But speaking of Sheik, we're seeing a character switch come through from Serynder. This is probably the first time a lot of people have seen him switch off Puff.
Yeah, myself included. It's been a while, but you sound like you knew something about that. So tell me a bit about this man, Sheik.
Well, we do play a little bit, and I have practiced with his Sheik before. We've done Sheik dittos just to practice each other's fundamentals and combo getting. So there is definitely some practice here. This isn't just, you know, a Hail Mary pick. He didn't flip a coin 58 times to see which character he's going to pick. This is a legitimate pickup to balance his Puff with.
Oh, I don't think he had his jump, and yeah, that would be a stop. And I was just about to say, if you pick Sheik against Pink Fresh, you know, I know he practices against a lot of top Sheiks a lot, Void himself included. So, you know, if you pick Sheik against him, you better come correct, because if you are not polished, then this will look like the most lopsided matchup in the game.
Yeah, Bayo is basically the Sheik bully that we've all been waiting for back in 2015. back when Sheik was like the dominant creature.
I mean,
number 1 on all tier lists.
when she hits you, because I feel like this matchup is almost even, maybe even slightly in Sheik's favor in some ways, just because she out-frame datas Bayo so hard that sometimes Bayo just doesn't have an option to get off, even with a frame 4 Witch Twist. That's how like crazy this character's frame data is. But it
I mean, Sheik last frame 4. That's like every other move I have.
Yeah, exactly. But you know what? That back air doesn't matter what frame that is, because you know that'll be Pink Fresh sneaking in the back air over any ledge option that Seri might have tried to pick right there and sealing out that game. Number 2, 2-0.
I mean, I do know Pink was a little warmed up for Xanadu today. Last night he was on Nairo's stream, labbing with him a lot, and I doubt Seri was playing with Zero or anything. So,
I mean, yeah, that's like, I hate to throw around like top player privilege, but like having like other people that you know like be friends with and be really good at the game, it's a big plus.
Don't you wish you could just hit up Nairo one night, be like, yo, why don't